Hi YouTube family, it's Molly, and today is my 4-week update post VSG. Um, I guess this means 1 month. I'm not really sure. Do people do, if my surgery was on the 7th, if my 1 month surgery is on the 7th, or if it's in the 4-week. But either way, it's 4 weeks post-op, and I'm really happy about it. Um, so for those of you who have been following me, you know that I moved across the country to Texas on Saturday, and it's been an interesting adjustment. Um, when I left home, it was about 56 degrees and cold and kind of rainy, and then I got here and it was 97 degrees. And I've definitely been pushing the water. Today I'm up to, let's see, I got a nice little app. It's being very helpful, especially here, to make sure that I'm up on my water. I've taken in 85.8 fluid ounces today, and let's be honest here, I've only peed once. I'm definitely sweating a ton. I'm trying to get it in because I know that even though the number is high, I need to get more in. It's not weather that I'm used to. I'm used to the humidity, but Erie never really gets many days above 90, and here it's pretty much above 90 every day. So the first day I got here, I took a cab to Walmart and decided to buy a bike, and so that I could get around on campus and everything, because it's a huge campus and it's fairly flat. So it was about 5 to 6 miles back from Walmart, and just got started, and my bike seat decided to have a fit, and it was like leaning back and forth. So I had to go back to the Walmart, have them fix the seat, and by this point, it was like 97 degrees out. By the time I had started to ride back and then had to walk back to Walmart because my seat was just flying all over the place, I was so hot and exhausted, and decided to just call a van taxi to get myself back. And the minute I hit the air conditioning, I felt like I was going to vomit, and by the time I got upstairs to my apartment, which is very plain now, it's sad. I'm so used to having so many things on my wall. This is sad. I need help with this. But the minute I got upstairs, I started throwing up, and I know it had nothing to do whatsoever with VSG. It's about my intolerance to heat. And actually, it wasn't any food per se. It was more like really thick saliva. I could feel it come up from my stomach, but it wasn't food. It was just a little bit of like phlegmy kind of saliva stuff. But I know that had nothing to do with surgery or anything. It was my, leaving in the morning being 56 degrees and then overexerting myself in 97-degree humidity the minute I got here, and just didn't give my body time to adjust, and just went out there and did too much. So that being said, I haven't had any problems with surgery whatsoever, and I chew my food really well. I separate my water from my meals, and I have had zero problems. I have not thrown up from VSG. That was the first time I don't even know if you want to call it throw up. I mean, it was like really thick saliva. But I haven't had any problems, and I'm very grateful for that, and I know part of that is because my surgeon's plan is very slow compared to others, and at the same time, I follow all of the rules very, very well, and I chew very well, and I, separate the food and the water and only eat what I'm supposed to. So, part of that is my surgeon, and part of that is me, and, between the two of us, this is working really well. So I'm definitely, now that I'm in Texas, focusing on getting in even more water than I was before. Before I was happy to hit 70 ounces a day, and now I'm thinking 90 needs to be a minimum, because at 90 I'm still dehydrated, and there needs to be more. So I'm definitely, I've got like 3 water bottles in my backpack at all times, and always picking up more and filling them up. So that's definitely a goal for this next week. And another goal for this next week is to work on my protein. I'm getting in about 40 a day. My goal is 70. So I really need to focus on, getting an extra protein shake or whatever it is, because I cannot fit more food in my stomach. There's no way. So definitely I need to work on protein shakes and ice up here to get that in and get up to at least 60, but I'm supposed to be at 70, and 40 is just not that great. But one thing I did want to talk about is that when the next day after the Walmart incident, I ended up riding my bike. I think it was about 3.5 miles to Target. And when I was riding my bike, I was wearing the shirt. I put it back on today because I had to show everybody this. This shirt was like flapping around in the wind behind me. And let me get up here. So this shirt comes out, I'm here, and my shirt comes out to here. So that's a significant amount of shirt there. And just so you know, this shirt, just 3 or 4 months ago, did not button. I would wear it open with a tank top underneath and just wear it as like an overcoat kind of thing over my tank top because it didn't button. So to have that much room in this shirt is just absolutely amazing to me. And having that definitely made me happy this week because my loss wasn't great this week, and to have this on-scale victory definitely made me happy. So with that being said, my loss this week, well, I should preface this with I bought a really cheap $7 scale at Target because for some reason the gym in my apartment doesn't have a scale. So I bought a really cheap one because I'm only going to be here for 7 weeks and I have spent a ton of money already. And even though it says it goes up to 330 pounds, it makes an awful creaking noise when I get on it. And it, if I get it on it 3 times in a row, it can give me 3 different numbers with like a 2-pound range. So I've just kind of taken an average of those, done a few readings. So I don't know how accurate it's going to be when I get, in 10 weeks we'll see what my real weight is. But this is just kind of a general idea. But I'm not going to be too sad if it's not showing a huge loss, because I don't really know how accurate it is. So that being said, this week's loss was 1.6 pounds, which puts me at an overall loss of 43 pounds, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. I say this every week now, but like, never lost this much weight, and it's really, really exciting. So another goal for this next week, I kind of split this up, was that ever since I got to campus here, it's huge. I've definitely been walking a lot more, riding my bike to different stores and different places. I've been much more active just in my daily life. And because of that, so I got here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I've been here for 4 days, and I haven't actually like gone to the gym per se and exercised, because I keep saying, oh, I'm just so much more active. I got up to 10,000 steps without even exercising. Or, well, I rode my bike to Target and back, but I haven't actually gone to the gym and worked out. And so I need to focus on, even though I'm getting in much more physical activity on a daily basis because of my living situation, I still should push myself to get to the gym a couple times a week. It's not going to be as much as it was before because I'm so much more active as it is, and I can feel it. I can feel walking 10,000 steps a day as compared to more like 5,000 steps a day. So I'm not going to like overexert myself, but I do need to stop saying, oh, well, I walked to my apartment to campus and back again. I'm good. So that I definitely need to work on. And, okay, so one more thing was that over the past week, I was eating on the pureed stage a lot more eggs than I ever have in my life. And I noticed I started to have like a hives kind of rash all over my face. And ever since I got to campus here in Texas, I haven't gotten eggs yet. So I haven't had any eggs since I got here. And now my face is clearing back up. So I'm really starting to think that I might have an egg allergy, and I'm going to go get that checked out to make sure it wasn't just really good coincidence that I started eating a ton of eggs, got like hivey rash thing all over my face, and then when I stopped eating them to come to Texas, it went away. I'm hoping it's a really bad coincidence because eggs are just such a great thing for protein and everything like that, and I'm already allergic to the point of having anaphylactic shock to nuts, which most of you know from my last video, and to just add on such a staple. You know, eggs are such a staple that I would hate to have another thing that I have to watch and not eat that could give me such a good source of protein. So definitely when I get back, I'm going to get an allergy test and see if that's really what it is, which would also be really disappointing because I'm in college and I like to get my flu shot because I'm with a ton of very sick people all the time during flu season. So to have an egg allergy means you can't get a flu shot if it's bad enough, and that means I'm going to be sick all winter. And the last thing I have to say about being here and this week was eating in groups. So I just started on soft foods, not pureed, not textured, or textured now, so soft textured foods. And it hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be. I've done really well. There's been a lot of free food handed to us over the past few days with this program, the research program that I'm in. And like the first day we had a breakfast, I just grabbed a breakfast burrito, I opened it up, I ate a couple bites of egg. I take that back, I did have egg once since I got here. So I had a couple bites of egg out of the breakfast burrito and like one bite of the sausage that was in there. And I was done and threw the rest away. And then today there was like a huge barbecue when we got done with our research at Disaster City. And I had a little tiny piece of beef brisket without barbecue sauce, and it was delicious. It all went down well, and surprisingly nobody has made any comments or anything with regard to my very strange eating habits. So hopefully it keeps going like that because it's been fairly good. So, and I guess my video is back farther than it normally is because I'm noticing that people can tell I talk with my hands a lot. I'm Italian. Get used to it. I guess I'll have to zoom in more next time like I am at home so that you don't get all the hands waving in the video. But that is it for this week. And I think I'm going to update midweek this week because I've had some questions lately from some people, and I think I should address some of those in a video. So if I get around to it with my work schedule, I will be seeing you all soon. Have a great week, guys.